When we go on our trip, if we ever do, which I hope we do, like when we're like walking through and like halfway through the trip, and I'm gonna instead of like saying Tori, be like translator, we need you, translator. I like being lied to. Kind of gets me off, you know.
Oh my god!
Hello, fellow weebs and otakus. Another episode of Anime Fix, for your fix for all things anime. I'm Chase.
I'm Lance.
It's been a while since I've done that, so I had to make sure, like in my head, that I was doing it right.
I was sitting there waiting for you to fail.
I was very nervous about messing that up, but luckily we're here now, so that's all
Yes. A long time.
good. It has been a long time. It's only been a week, and I feel so bad every time. Yeah, it's only been 1 week.
Wow, it felt like it's been a lot longer.
It has, yeah, but I feel so bad every time that I'm like, hey, there's this other thing that I have to do because I know it's every Sunday or Saturday, depending on what day we want to record. But like, I feel so bad because I'm like, hey, can you do it this time? And I know you have a bedtime of 6 p.m., so I don't want to like ruin that for you, ruin your routine. I just feel bad every time.
First, okay, it's not 6 p.m. It's not.
I know it's 2 hours past your bedtime right now, but I really appreciate you taking that time out of your day.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm on vacation, so
that's right. That's the only reason that you're able to do this at this time.
Yeah.
There's just so much stuff happening, man, that
I know.
I don't know. Hopefully, like when we get settled again, I'll have a lot more time.
See, I'm still offering to like I'll organize your schedule. I'll pay me a.
I don't have an extra $200, Lance.
Well, give me a week and I'll find that $200.
Yeah, you will. It was like, yeah, cancel all these subscriptions and then give everything that you would have saved to me.
You know. Honestly, what you probably are spending, without even looking, I'm gonna guess you're probably spending the most money on food.
Yes. I looked and budgeted out. We spend a lot of money on food. We get at home a lot more now, but
yeah, that's like because everything else is pretty much fit. Think about it, like most of you, the one variable is food. Like most other things can be fixed or. You know how much is going to come out each month. Food, you don't know, depending on sales and how much you buy. So, anyway, none of that's important right now.
What's important?
Spy Family, the final episode.
We're finally finishing it. Season 1.
Season 1, part 1. Technically. Because they're going to release the other 13 episodes later this year.
Oh, really? The year's almost over. No, it's not. It's halfway through the year.
What?
Wait. Do you think it's going to be like part 1, part 2, and part 3 like Attack on Titan is?
I swear to God, if they do that, I'm going to lose my
they shouldn't.
mind.
They shouldn't. What were we talking about, though, before you said start recording? Oh,
you were saying, because you were saying how sad you didn't like the ending, and I started to get pissed, and that's when I said, just wait, start recording. Those stupid neighbors of his. See, this is why I don't like suburbia. Okay, this is why I prefer to be alone. Is because this whole like nosy looking through the curtains at people. Ooh, I wonder what they're doing.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, I hate that stuff. The only reason why I'm trapped here in the city is because of Wi-Fi. if I could.
Well,
if I could get. Starlink isn't. I mean, I guess. It's not as good as what I have now.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, I hate it. Those like telling. Thankfully, it's a fake marriage because walking up to someone's wife or husband, depending, and say, "I think he's cheating on you because he's always so tired. He's never home." What kind of person would do that to his family? That is. It's not. It's not like you're a friend. You're just some neighbor. You're a stranger.
Stranger. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Mind
knows
your
nothing
business.
about you.
Yeah.
Well, they're old and they don't have anything else to do besides spy on people. Hey. Family.
Spy family. Yeah.
No,
I.
my concern. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying like my concern was like the second to last episode, if you remember that one. At the end of it, do you see like when they went to the dog kennel and saw the dogs and everything?
I didn't think they went to the dog kennel. They were looking at pictures and like a photo album.
No. In the second to last episode, at the end credits, it showed like all the dogs in the dog kennel and everything.
Yeah,
And, like,
I know. I remember that, but they didn't go there.
No, they didn't go there yet. No.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
But like that happened, and then the next episode, it's a completely different episode that had nothing to do with the dog, and that's made me so frustrated.
Was that, and I take it that was a departure from the manga itself, since you're right
I don't know
ahead.
if it's a departure. It probably. I'm trying to remember because it was such a long time ago in the manga, but it probably like did a transition and then it went back to it. But if it didn't, it makes more sense because they don't want to leave season 1 on a cliffhanger, like what's happening with the dog, right?
Right.
Zoomed in on the dog, so you're assuming something's going to happen with the dog, and something does happen with the dog. So
I'm super excited to find out what that dog's special ability is.
I'm excited to see what his special ability is.
You know what his special ability is, though.
I do, but I don't want to talk about it because I'm going to spoil it because that's what I always do. Says my wife.
Oh, eventually I'll read the manga. We have, like I said,
But the manga is so good. Because like every time that I've seen something anime wise, and then my wife hasn't, she always gets frustrated at me because like when I'm waiting for something to happen, I look at her like this, and then she looks over at me, and she's like, "Well, now I know something's gonna happen." Well, don't look at me. Look at the anime.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I really liked this episode. I liked seeing Lloyd Forger getting sort of at the end of his rope, because before he's sort of like he's like the super dad, superhero, Superman. You know, I can do anything and everything.
Yep.
And this is the first time he's catches up with you. He even goes to first like, I'm going to complain to HR.
Yeah, he's
over with. So I really liked that. I liked how he was trying so hard to say, no, my family is going to the aquarium. And they're like, you're going to the aquarium? That's where the mission is.
Wait, what?
You know
we're not going to the aquarium now.
She's like, if you don't do this, thousands of people will die. Or whatever the handler says.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to, guilting him.
Yeah, just guilting him.
I love the aquarium bit. I loved how that poor bastard that he mimicked comes out. He's like, "You're promoted." He's like, "What?" Has no clue.
Yeah. But they chief, right?
I like that whole bit. I really enjoyed the penguin, like going through and trying to like figure out which penguin it is, and how Anya is like use her powers. Like, "Ooh, Dad, look at that penguin," you know, and it was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And the fight when that guy hands him his ID and he sits there, or what does he do? He rubs it, like smells it. He goes, "This is a fake ID."
Oh yeah.
What was your experience like, or what were your thoughts on this episode?
I didn't remember this episode from the manga. Maybe I just forgot about it because I'm so far ahead. There's like so much other cool stuff that's happened that like overshadows this. But overall, it's a good episode. I really enjoyed it. I liked how Lloyd actually got mad at her for the first time and like don't ever go in there, and like how like
oh yeah, that was at the beginning when she was, or
that was at the
end.
end.
That was at the end, yeah,
because she had the giant penguin already.
Yeah.
And then what's the other? What's his wife's name again? Yor? Yeah, Yor.
Sure.
Uh,
How dare you? How dare you
I'm
forget?
sorry. She's not wife. She's not the best waifu, I would say. So she's not that important. She's important, but like she's no Kitagawa. She's none of them. Okay.
You know, Rem.
She's not Rem. No.
No.
But yeah. Was she also said got mad at not she didn't really get mad at her, but like she also said don't go in my room either, right? Because all of her poison and assassin tools are in there.
And she's like the whole time. She's like super enamored with everything that they do, and this is like, I quit. I'm leaving this fake family. And
Yeah.
I thought, but it was super adorable how they did. Like he took the one penguin and she took the other, figure, and they were like, "Ooh, we're doing a stakeout on this." What was the candy shop or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
I am I'm increasingly impressed with how smart Anya is, even though she sucks at school.
Yeah. She's like common sense smart.
Yeah, so when she's like trying to help capture that guy, and she grabs onto him, and she sees her mom, and what is she goes, "Mommy, he's kidnapping me," because she knew Mommy would come around the court and just beat his ass literally into the ceiling, like the head stuck through.
And then yours like, maybe I overdid it.
But yeah, she's like she knows probably almost better than your or Lloyd how to work somebody.
Oh yeah.
To get them to do what she wants them to do.
She knows how to because she can read minds, right? So she knows exactly what they want.
Yeah, I guess so. That would probably. Knowing, imagine being able to and executing.
Yeah, what if like Lloyd like knew everything like Anya does, like reading minds wise?
I mean, we wouldn't have a show because he would have already solved every. What do you think? As you already know, how do you think Lloyd's relationship with Anya would change if he knew she can read minds?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that he would say anything to protect her, because I feel like if they ever do like find out or reveal, I don't think that I think he'll have enough rapport or like build enough for like of a relationship with her where he want to protect her at that point, instead of like he would turn into not a villain, but like he would more have a villain mindset because family comes over my job or the government. So he wouldn't abandon her or anything like that. He would be surprised, but he would be like, everything makes sense now.
You don't think he would try to use her to accomplish something? Like, I need you to look at that guy right there and tell me what he's thinking. You don't think he would do anything?
He would definitely do that. I would do that. I know I would.
You would put your son through that if he could read minds?
100%. You know what I'd say? I'd be like, hey, tell me what that guy's thinking. We'll get ice cream. That's what I'd do. What I'm really excited for is for Lloyd to find out about Yor and Yor to find out about Lloyd. That's what I'm excited for.
Same.
Yeah.
Are they as perfect for each other as we're led to believe?
What are you talking
about? Both don't know the other person's career.
Yeah.
But of who they are like what we hear in internal monologue from Yor and internal monologue from Lloyd. At least from my perspective, they're sort of a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think it is true? And do you think that will sort of become enhanced once they like their affection for each other will become more legitimate once they learn the truth about the other, or do you think it will always be a professional arrangement?
No, I think that they are a good match for each other, and I think that they'll start having feelings for each other before they find out. And once they find out, it'll be easier, I think, because they both understand things that they're going through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I I was trying to I thought. Oh yeah. So I learned from Tori, apparently the creator of Spy Family,
Yeah.
is sort of indifferent about the show and the manga.
Is what?
Indifferent.
What do you mean?
So he has no like attachment to the characters. He has no attachment to the story. He he only created it because he wanted to create something that was likable.
Oh, so like he just wanted to make something that would be mainstream.
You could say mainstream, or he just wants something that people would like, right? And that's it. And it wouldn't really. It's not like
It's not a passion project, I guess. Then, right? It's not.
yeah. It's It's a manufactured. Like, what do people like?
Well, he did
they
a really
like-
good job then. Jeez.
I mean,
Jeez. Like, it's like, yeah, this is a side project. It's just number one anime in the world.
I I was a little upset to hear that.
I was too.
Something that's
I am
something so good.
because it's so good, and like he doesn't really care that much about it.
Yeah. Like imagine number one anime in the world right now, and you're just like, no.
Was he just like short for change? And it's like, hey, I got to make something. Okay, let's make something that's likable, has likable characters, but I don't really care about.
I don't know. I'd be interested to see if I can find some additional like interviews or you know stuff about it. But yeah, it's very depressing. I did get into a little bickering match with somebody the other day because we were talking about anime, obviously, and they asked me, "Have you guys talked about this?" And it's one I haven't heard of yet, which isn't a surprise. There's tons of animes out. I'm looking it up right now. See if I say. Like she's like, "You haven't heard of this?" Yeah, not Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
She's like, "You haven't heard of this?" You walk up to any random person on a street corner,
Really?
and they'll know what it is. And so,
I mean, if I don't know what it is, then it's not that noticeable. You know what I mean? Any random street person. Really?
That's the way she. That's the way she
person?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did I not save it? Shit.
Let me see. I'm really curious what show that was. I have the next show that I want to watch for us.
Okay, I'll ask her again, and but the point is, I was like, what are you talking about? I said, what do you think about Spy Family? And she goes, what's Spy Family? I go, oh, what you don't know what you don't know what Spy Family is? You walk up to look at TikTok, walk up to any random street corner, and you say, hey, what's Spy Family? People know what Spy Family is, and you're gonna shit on me because I don't know something because it was from like early '90s or mid '90s or something like that, and I was just like, get out of here.
They probably just like anime that makes them seem special and unique because no one else has heard of it, you know?
Almost like somebody who's like doesn't want to wear a coat because someone else is wearing a coat.
Yeah, exactly. or like they don't like someone that that says their favorite anime of all time is Dragon Ball Z because it's too mainstream. I don't care if it's mainstream. It's amazing, okay?
But yeah, I was kind of I found it ridiculous that they had that opinion, which what makes me. I want to ask you: have you encountered that before? Is there a lot of like
in the anime
in the anime
world
community?
Culture,
Yeah,
community, yeah. There's a lot of like this anime is the favorite. If you don't agree, you're stupid. That's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
Like if you go up to people and say Psycho-Pass is your favorite, a lot of people will actually like that because Psycho-Pass isn't very mainstream. I mean, it's mainstream, but like it's not like a One Piece. It's not a Naruto. It's not like a DBZ, right?
What's funny about that is it's you're right. It's definitely not any of those in the United States.
Yeah.
But in Japan, it's huge. Like there is so much literature.
Huge. Is it really?
Yeah, there's multiple there's like an official website and there's multiple literature. There's like spin-offs and continuations and additions to the main storyline that we see in the anime. So there's even a what's the character's name from Psychopaths? The blonde one, the one that dies at the end. You remember?
I don't know.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh yeah. The enforcer.
Yeah, the enforcer
since he was 5.
Yeah. I can't remember the character name.
Yamaguchi.
There's a whole like novella style, like little short story discussing his life as an enforcer. Side character. Why would they do that? But that's the kind of, there's tons of stuff there. There's probably 20 plus side of the manga, like, and I haven't even finished because there's 2 volumes in Japanese that haven't been produced in English yet. 5 and 6. Yeah. So there's tons of stuff out there, and then the Inspector 5 and 6 in Japanese. 5 and 6
in Japanese?
I don't. I could buy it.
Okay, I was curious.
I guess I could go through with my phone and just like translate line by line.
You could, or just have Tori read it to you like a bedtime story.
Trying to keep her on point. She's got lots more to learn about Japanese. Okay, for when we go to Japan, I want her to live translate when we go to.
Like someone comes up to me and says something. What do you say, Tori? Tori, what do you say? I gotta figure out what he said. How much does this cost, Tori? Tori, how much is this?
It's. I think I've said this on here, but I know. Well, maybe I haven't, but when we've gone to like Asian markets, it's on press, so she'll look and she'll like, oh yeah, that says this, like on the packaging of something. Like I'm like, how the hell did you know that?
Yeah. Well, because she's learning Japanese, right?
Yeah. But
keeping up with her Duolingo. I'm not. When we go on our trip, if we ever do, which I hope we do, like when we're like walking through and like like halfway through the trip, and I'm gonna, instead of like saying Tori, be like, translator, we need you. Translator.
Oh. I gotta. Do you? She's gonna abandon us in the middle of Tokyo. Is what she's gonna do.
She abandoned me for sure. I don't think you would call her translator.
Do you? All right. So he doesn't just do this, but on TikTok, have you come across the slappable jerk?
Yes.
You don't like it?
Well, no. So he's slappable jerk because it's so annoying that he's so accurate. It makes you want to hate him, but it's like an act.
He's so good at playing these different array of characters.
Have you seen the anime ones he's done?
Yeah.
Like where the anime guy like applies for a job. It's like
he's for all my senpais.
Yeah. Well, my correctional officer said I could do this.
But no, I brought it up because of the anime bits. Like, guy thinks he's in a real life anime. And I was a little bit off put by it. Like,
have you ever met someone like that?
No, I haven't. Tori has. But Tori has, and she's like,
yeah.
I was like, this can't be real, right? The other stuff I've seen and I can believe, but the anime ones, I'm like, this can't be real. She's like, no, there are actually people out there who act like this.
You're still a newborn baby so like you're really into anime right now, right? And like you're really into manga and like in that world, but you're not into meeting people in the world.
Yeah.
You haven't met everyone that encompasses that world yet. And
It's
neither
pretty
have I.
limited.
Yes, this is limited to like conventions and stuff like that. But the conventions one, like, you gotta stick around either in the early morning or right when it closes, because that's when they come out, right? And they're probably great people. They're just cringy, you know, just cringy.
Maybe the next Comic Con. Is there going to be one later this year?
There's Gen Con. That's more of a board game though.
Okay.
You ever been to Gen Con?
I don't think so. No.
Gen Con encompasses like 7 hotels. It's
Oh
insane.
gosh.
Look up Gen Con. Insane, my guy. It's the biggest board game convention in the US or world. I'm not sure which one. Probably US. It's
We
always
still
held in Indy.
need to go to the anime convention out in Seattle.
Yeah. I've never been to Seattle.
We should go. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do that next year because I was talking to Tori about wanting to. Because we've been wanting to go back to Seattle for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we want to move out to the Pacific Northwest in general, but like we really want to go back out to Seattle. And I know there's an anime convention there. We need to go during that anime convention, like take like a 2-week vacation. That way we can have the convention, then we can do other stuff.
Yeah. Well, we probably gotta wait till Gray's a little older because we don't want him to ruin the mood by his crying.
Just put him in a crate.
No, you can't.
We've talked about this.
Illegal.
Dogs.
It's illegal, Lance.
Dogs and children are basically the same thing. Okay, the difference is yours will get older. Mine will be a toddler for the rest of their life.
Look, if you carry around a dog in a crate, fine, you're a dog owner. You carry around a kid in a crate, you get arrested. What's really funny is like since we're like doing all this moving and stuff, right? We have a crate for our cat to like go in and out of the house, so I don't want to carry him. I can't find my son one day, and he's locked himself in the cat crate, and like he's trying to hide from me because he thinks it's funny. And then like I got real frustrated because I couldn't find him one day, and like all I hear and like in the living room is a human meow. I'm like, what are you doing in there? He's like, kitty. I'm like, no, you're not a cat. Get out of there.
He knows. But see, the thing is, it's just like he naturally he felt natural going in there, or just because that's
not how it works, Lance.
You are programming him to think that it's not okay. That's the real shame here.
What? You gaslighting me into putting my kid in a crate?
Well, it was really funny for me.
Fago is so good. Vanilla cream soda, so good.
What do you want to talk about next? What series?
I have two animes I really want you to watch. Well, actually, I have like 4, but
we have several to watch. Like I keep adding to like my watch list. Everyone's like, "Oh, this might be interesting," and so we have several.
So there's 4. You can pick one of them, and I'll give some backstory on each of them. So first one, obviously, is Domestic Girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking about that one. Second one is obviously Citrus. It's another one. I think you're exposed to enough anime at this point. I mean, we watched 48, 49, 449 series of anime movies, right? I think you're ready for Domestic Girlfriend or Citrus. Might put you off a little bit, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. The other 2 is Haiku, and Haiku is such a good anime. So Domestic Girlfriend is like a weird, like
romance. Is Haiku like words bubble like soda pop?
No. So your choice is Domestic Girlfriend, which is like a weird romance between a teacher and a student and a stepsister. And Citrus is between a romance between 2 stepsisters.
Mm-hmm.
Haiku, there's 4 seasons of it though. We don't have to watch all 4 seasons, but it's a volleyball anime that is one of my favorite animes ever. It's
volleyball?
It's so good.
Okay.
It's a volleyball anime. It's all sports. There's no like real romance. There's no. It's all about the sport of volleyball, and it doesn't follow their school life at all. It just follows volleyball. And you wouldn't think it'd be a really good anime, right? Because it's volleyball or like it's just a sport anime, but like there's so much character development that like it's so
Ooh,
good. Like the
I
whole
do.
and even though they're side characters, each side character gets like a couple episodes of development and focuses solely on them, and it's just amazing how they all come together like every season. There's that one. And then the last one was what was the last one I was gonna say? I don't know. Bunny Girl Senpai. Yeah, that one. That one's a mystery romance anime.
I do like mystery romance.
I know,
I
you'll like that mystery romance because like it's a pretty big mystery, and each episode is a big mystery.
I feel like you've been wanting me to watch. Okay, so Domestic Girlfriend's only available on Amazon Prime.
Is it? It's not on Netflix anymore or Crunchyroll
It didn't come up when I searched, but I didn't. I mean,
or Funimation. I think I watched it on Funimation too.
it could be available.
Let me see. Ranking of Kings is so good. I just watched that one. Yeah, Domestic Girlfriend's on Crunchyroll.
Okay. I wanted me to watch that for a while.
I know, but like,
Uh,
God, there's so many good ones I've watched recently because I have so much time.
And Bunny Girl Senpai. Let me get those saved.
I don't know which one you'd like the most. I think
Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai looks really gorgeous.
Yeah, bro. The animation is top tier. Top tier.
Ooh. How about we do...
It's like Shinkai top tier anime. It's
Oh!
so good, man.
Let's do...
I'm cool with Bunny Girl Senpai. I haven't watched it in a while.
No, you really been wanting to watch Domestic Girlfriend.
Just to get your reactions. That's the only reason. I think you would like Bunny Girl Senpai a lot more.
Let's watch Domestic Girlfriend, and then let's watch Bunny Girl Senpai next.
You sure? You don't want to flip that
I'd rather get Domestic Girlfriend out of the way.
out of the way. Out of the way. I love it.
And you want to watch that? Yeah.
I'm so excited because Domestic Girlfriend is really good, but like the manga is so much better than the anime. And like my old manager, he read so he watched Domestic Girlfriend and literally asked me, "What kind of anime do you watch? Like why would you recommend this anime to me?" And I'm like, "You got to give the manga a try, right?" And a couple months go by, and then like he's like, "Oh hey, this Domestic Girlfriend popped up," so he gave it a try, and he really enjoyed the manga. But like you got to get past that first like arc, that first season.
By the way, I a while ago looked up on myanimelist.net.
Yeah.
And I sorted by top ranked anime to worst ranked anime.
Yeah. Don't tell me Makia was in top rank.
Oh, I didn't even look for Makia. I don't want to know. Fuck Makia. The first, when I finally sit down and look for or create like a merch, I'm gonna create a fuck Makia hoodie. I'm gonna wear that everywhere.
Just do like a top 10 like anime shirt and like anything but Makia. Anything but Makia.
But Makia. Oh, why is it not?
What are you looking for?
Oh, I saved the link, but it's not bringing up the worst anime that I found, but it's not bringing it up. Oh, that sucks. All right, it took me a while to get there because I had to go through several pages.
We definitely ran out of anime movies almost, I think.
Have we?
No, we haven't. Like, there's tons of Studio Ghibli ones, but like, if they're anything like The Cat Returns, I'd rather not watch it.
We were just talking about the Cat Returns the other day, and I was saying how that's
How boring it is.
the best, one of the best
Don't you dare.
Ghibli films.
I think Shinkai's new film's out, isn't it?
He said it wasn't coming out till the fall.
Is it? I know the English version not coming out till next year.
Here, let me.
I'm looking. Comes out November 11th in Japan. Bro.
Hang on one second. Hang on 1 second. I think
You're muted. I can't hear you anyways. Hello, everyone. Not sure if Lance still knows that we're recording, but we are. He's smiling now. I don't know why he muted. He's not talking. He's gonna unmute.
all right. So I'm gonna send you. I muted so you wouldn't hear the audio because I was trying to listen for the anime. So because I remember what prompted me to do it is I saw a video that talked about it, and so I wanted to go through and like find out like what the actual ranking was. But I'll send it to you. It's what is the worst anime ever made, and that's exactly what they did. So I'll send you the link and you can watch it.
So Domestic Girlfriend and then Bunny Girl Senpai, right?
Yes.
You're gonna get Haiku a chance, you think? 4 seasons?
Yeah, I saved it. I'll definitely watch at least one season. Hell, when we first started, I was like, I didn't think I was gonna like. I didn't know. I had low expectations for like Psychopaths.
What?
Right?
You had low expectations for Psychopaths?
I didn't know. I didn't know because you had suggested like Sword Art Online and Psychopaths and wanted to see, and I said I was going to watch the first episode of each.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say I had low expectations. I had no expectations, but I didn't think I was going to love it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Enough that I watched through season 1, and then I read ahead, and I was like, I'm not going to watch any of the others because Shinya Kogumi isn't in season 2. It doesn't return till season 3, and then I watched season 2, and I absolutely love season 2.
Even without Kogumi.
Without Kogumi, and then season 3, watched all the movies, the standalone films. So Haiku could really, I like a good sports story too.
Bro. I don't know how intricate volleyball is either. It's so intricate.
Hard too. All right, I'm texting you the video.
All right, I think that's it. Right? We said what we're gonna talk about next time.
Yeah.
Alrighty, short but sweet episode.
Yep.
All right, we'll catch everyone next time when we want. I'm so ready to see what your action is. I know you're gonna text me before we actually record. I just know it. It's like, what are we watching right now? What are we doing? Why'd you recommend this?
This is actually the perfect week because of being on vacation, so I have no excuse.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Not to watch it.
When we watch and record Domestic Girlfriend.
Bye.